I want to cover the Sustainable Development Goal, especially how the librarian should conceptualize the goals and their targets and how can we contribute towards achieving the goals. So then you all know now, many of us have spoken about the Sustainable Development Goals. There are 17 goals with 169 targets and spanning for 15 years, and already 10 years we have passed, and we can work for 4 or 5 more years towards the Sustainable Development Goals. So these are the 17 goals. I don't need to repeat, and all of you may aware. So through the UN declaration, what they expect through these goals. The UN envisaged a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, and also expected a world with universal literacy, equitable and universal access to education, healthcare, social protection, human rights, safe drinking water, sanitation and improved hygiene, sufficient and nutritious and universal access to affordable, reliable and sustainable energy. And also it envisaged a world free of fear and violence. So it is crucial to plan and work, not only the governments, but also all the stakeholders, including libraries. We are also one of the stakeholders, important stakeholders, to achieve the vision to transform the world in 2030. So we will try as much as possible what we could afford do in this venture. So first we will see the International Federation of Library Associations, IFLA, has considered these 17 goals and targets, 169 targets, and they have prepared 2 important documents on this. So the first one is, it has developed a toolkit. So we can access the toolkit in this link. And this toolkit really supports the librarians how we have to work for to achieve sustainable development goals. So then each and every library can plan their regional, national and local level initiatives, and we have to act on it, and we can directly engage with the global level working groups and efforts. And IFLA conducts several advocacy programs, and it is very important to note here, IFLA participating the high-level political forum of UN. So it is so that they can talk about how the IFLA is contributing to the to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. So similarly, IFLA encourages all the libraries to take part similarly in their respective governments, initiatives and developmental activities. We don't know how far we are as Sri Lankans, especially the library sector is taking part with the government initiatives, because our government has initiated many things. How far we are taking part, but IFLA is very smart and it takes part in the high-level political forum. And the next important tool they have developed is Library Map of the World. So this map of the world shows how each and every country is contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals. So they have listed everything, and you can visit and see this library map. So I have gone through and in 2022, when I searched for Sri Lanka, I got only one information. It's a story about the National Library story. Now, after 3 years, I checked and there were 2 contributors were mentioned, but I couldn't find a story for Sri Lanka Library Association here. And only when I check for Sri Lanka, the same story comes. Even National Library has done so many things after this. Even I also took part as a resource person for one webinar. But it is not recorded in IFLA's this work, Map of the World. Only this program, National Library facilitate skills development program to help citizens. This done in 22 was recorded here. So even if we are doing something, it may not be recorded. And in another way, we have to think whether we are not doing something to our community or towards other sustainable development goals. So through these two documents, what IFLA says, they are not asking us to follow everything, to follow all the 17 goals, but under 4 themes, we can work. They are highlighting the 4 themes: access to information, so providing crucial information for health, economic opportunity, and education. Economic opportunity and education is not requested by IFLA. And the digital literacy and bridging the digital divide through ICT process. And the quality education, we can support for lifelong learning and literacy and community development through cultural heritage and strong communities. Here also we have to take a note that if we want to do something or contribute towards sustainable development goals, each and every library or the librarian should identify a representative from the library sector. So everyone cannot be interested in this venture or in this process. So the representative should be identified, and advocacy at the national level is very important. And when we do a program or a project towards this, we have to assess the impact, and we have to report that is development and access to information reporting is also important. So when we think of the global level activism, many libraries are very active. So library activism is important in this venture. So librarians and libraries proactively championing in social change, intellectual freedom, equal access to information, and we have to move beyond our traditional roles. This is already told by the previous speakers, and our session chair, this session chair also, he told just during our discussion, he told about moving beyond the traditional role is very important. Each and every library can make, should be active in this venture. So some countries were identified as champions because they are very smart in forwarding these programs and projects towards this, towards achieving sustainable development goals. If we consider Sri Lanka's situation, I'm focusing mainly the Sri Lanka situation because we want to involve some more activities. So that Sri Lanka has, the previous government has established a ministry, and Sustainable Development Council was established, and they have a legal framework. It is the Sustainable Development Act number 19 was prepared and got approval in 2017. So SLLA, Sri Lanka Library Association might have taken a few initiatives, and university libraries individually they are doing a few universities engaged. So based on these initiatives, we have to formulate policies and strategize our activities to achieve sustainable development goals. So when we consider that goals, what are the goals we can contribute? So according to IFLA, they have highlighted 4 goals, especially SDG 4, that is education, and SDG 3, SDG 5, and uh, SDG 8. So they highlighted these 4 goals, but we can work for even for 17 goals because we are the masters in providing information. So we can work for all the 17 goals, but we can highlight, we can separate, or we can identify very important goals and targets that we could contribute. So Australia Library Association has found 12 SDGs. Sri Lanka, I didn't find any literature on this, but I have done an explorative study on the SDGs and the targets, and I identified public libraries can contribute for minimum 12 goals, and academic libraries can work for 9 goals. So these, each and every one, we have to go through or explore the SDGs and targets and identify at least 2 or 3 to work for. So as academic, as libraries, we should think that we are the heart of the university. We think we are the heart of the communities. No, I am thinking that community is our heart. So we have to develop the community and the society, nation, and world as a whole by providing information and knowledge. So public libraries, I think my friend Varuni will speak many things on this. So public libraries can take a socio-cultural role and develop cultural hubs. They can act as cultural hubs and cultural heritage institutions, and they can foster community links, including partnerships, and public-private partnership is also there, and promote learning, development, promote learning and development. So this is some specialized things we can consider. And when we develop library strategies, we have to consider the SDGs also. So some strategies I have highlighted here. So we can prepare and plan for to bridge the digital divide by some programs and develop a knowledge society and reduce gender inequalities, diffuse the ICT, improve literacy level of citizens, promote open scholarship. It is very important because it is a very broad term. Open scholarship comes under academic activities like teaching, learning, and then open science also comes inside here, the scientific research process and everything. So we can take care, or we can concern this open scholarship matter, and we have to do many things on this also. And to promote peace and harmony, improve technological innovation, and establish global interconnectedness and cultural heritage collection. So I have this is a given just a simple plan. So how can we work for? So we can list all the goals, or whatever the goals we could contribute, and we have to explore the targets. What are the targets we can work for? Here, if we think about, for instance, I have given one example here: sustainable cities and communities, goal number 11. So there is a target under this goal. 11.4 says, strengthen efforts to protect and safeguard the world cultural heritage. So how can the world cultural heritage can be protected without doing that protection at local level? So we can prepare a strategy, access to cultural heritage collection. That is, each and every library may have a collection, and we can provide access. So based on that, we can prepare the activities. So maybe the preservation and conservation step, maybe pest control methods, archival practices, digitization, and given public access, and many more we can list and prepare time frame and assign responsible person and work for this. This is only one example I have given to prepare a strategy, because this is really my target here is to realize everyone to work for and to plan for at least for the next 4 years. So when we think about aligning library activities with SDG, even for goal number 1, 2, 3, 4, we have planned many things. Even if we are not directly involved in some goals, we can be a information officer and provide the information. For example, goal 3, good health. So we can provide health information service and awareness about conducting awareness program. So whatever the goal we could contribute, we have to work for. This time restriction, I can't read everything. I can't see everything, but you can take a note of this. So goal number 4 is quality and equitable education. We have to contribute a lot. So we can conduct, we are, as libraries, we are giving learning spaces, access to physical and virtual resources we are giving, supporting open scholarship, digitized services, literacy program, and learning of experienced and education learning programs like Makerspace, everything, it comes to the academic libraries too. So gender equity and equality is gender equality is a very, very important theme. I am very much interested. I worked 4 years at Southeastern University to this center. So we have to, as libraries, we can prepare, plan, conduct many things for to eradicate this gender inequality. So I have listed all the matters here. Goal 13, climate action. We have to highly focus on this. Even Vice Chancellor Sir also today, the chief guest told about this climate literacy matter. So climate literacy should go to the bottom level, not only to the undergraduate or postgraduate level, even a normal citizen should know about it, environmental literacy. So we can plan and do. The final goal number 7 is collaborative or partnership, because how can we do that partnerships to achieve goal, even as Mrs. Varani told, she has done with the Environmental Authority last year's program. So the public, especially the public libraries, can coordinate or collaborate with municipalities, urban council, Pradesh Sabhas, and even with universities, industries, enterprise, and national libraries, NGOs, and INGOs to provide an organized program, not only to this goal, to achieve all those goals, all the above mentioned 16 goals. The 17th step is very important. That's all I had to say here. So I kindly invite my colleagues and all the participants to march forward towards achieving sustainable development goals and to do something to our nation. So we are already in threats and under problem. So we have to do something to the country, to the nation. Even we are not transforming the world, let's try to transform our communities, our society, our nation. Thank you very much.